Hey guys, welcome back to the second edition of Forge It Friday. We made it this far, the last episode on our grappling hook, and I've already cut the other piece that's going to be added to this. It's right here, and that's a heck of a lot of cutting, I can tell you that much. But I just had to use one wheel, so it's not too bad. This is really hard steel. I'll tell you where I got this from. Just a little back history on this metal. I found an old site where a wooden water tank was, and they had cut the bands off and just left them laying on the ground. So I took a battery powered reciprocator and cut me off a bunch of pieces, I don't know, 3 or 4 feet long, and brought them home with me. So that's where the metal came from. Now that we got this, I'm not going to mess with this right now. I'm going to put this piece back in the forge, get these heated up to temperature, and try to form them a little bit. I'm not going to change them too awful much, but I do want a point on the end here. I do want that much. I may even shorten these a little bit, guys. I don't know yet. We'll just see what happens along the way. Let's get this in the fire. I've got this part of our grappling hook in the fire, and I got to heat it up right here where the split is, because I want to rebend these just a little bit out so I can work the ends of them down. So I'm going to do one at a time. That's my plan. So let's get that isolated like we showed you before, and then turn the air up to get some air on this, to get that heated up so we can use it. Alright guys, I'm going to use my 2-pound hammer here just to straighten this out some. Enough to where I can work that. So we're going to leave this one in that position right now. I'm just going to flatten this down just a little bit, guys. I want a point on the end here for sure. So let's get this back in the heat. All I'm trying to do, guys, is make this a little thicker. Back here at this point, I'm going to leave it the size that it is. But on down here, I want to try to make it a little bit more narrow and a little beefier. While trying to keep it all straight at the same time. Okay, that's looking pretty good. See how it tapers down now? That's what I'm looking for right there. Back in the fire. I'm trying to get a taper down on this guy. I can do some of the work on the belt grinder, but I want to get it down as close as I can. Losing our heat, so let's get it back in the fire. Alright guys, let's get this one out of the way. Get this one out of the way. And get this one in the way. Of course, I'm not going to leave that so extreme. We'll fix this, guys, and then we'll deal with the the bend back here after we get this straightened out and fixed. Okay guys, I'm gonna try something here. See if I can pull this off. Need to heat that up right in here so I can bend that down a little more on the corner here. I think that's what I'll do. Alright guys, we're going to take this tip on the corner of the anvil here and just bend that over some. That's what we're looking for right there. That's the look we want. But we want to keep it flat. That's the look we want right there, guys. I'm happy with that. So I'm going to do this side the same way. Okay guys, let's get this tip bent over. Best we can anyway. Try to keep it all straight. I think that looks pretty good, don't you? Let's see what we got here from the center. We got 4.5 and right at 4.5. So we knocked this one in just a tad. It should be spot on both sides. Alright, now I'm going to put that other piece in the fire, start working on it, getting it bent to shape. What I'm trying to do here guys is draw this out. It needs to go out just a little bit more. And here's the technique on how you do that. You gotta keep it straight as you go, like we said before. So what you do is you hit, turn, hit, turn, hit, turn, hit. You see it puts a bow in the material as it's moving. Puts a bow in the material as it's moving it. And you just keep doing that and you can get it drawn out to whatever the length that you want. Alright, let me check this with the rule. I want this to be my center. Right here where I have it hammered. At 6 inches is going to be my center. So that looks about right, guys. We got about a 1/4 inch past on each end. So that'll work. Okay guys, I'm just trying to get the bend on this before I weld it on, because it's going to be a little difficult once I get it on there to try to do anything with it. What do you think, guys? I think that looks pretty good right there. Alright, let's get the other side. Try to get them as uniform as I can, guys. I guess that'll work good enough. So I'm just tapering these insides down just a little bit here to where we can get a weld on it. Sorry about the noise, guys. I do live right beside the road. I believe that'll work, guys. I'll do a little bit of grinding on my belt grinder to get a better fit. But I believe that's going to work. Like I said, I'll grind it with my angle grinder and my belt grinder just to get the right fit. I believe it's going to work pretty good, guys. I think what I'll do, I was going to wait until I got this finished to quench it, but I'm going to quench these pieces before I weld them, and that way it's easier for me to get them into the forge, in and out. Well, we got our grappling hook to this stage, guys, and all we got to do now is weld this piece to the other piece. But the first thing I'm going to do before I weld these, I'm going to get these pieces, these individual pieces, up to temp so that I can quench them in this oil. And all I use, guys, is just used motor oil. I know that's probably not proper for forging, but that's what I have, so that's what I'm going to use. So we're going to get this piece up to temp first. We're going to do one side at a time, quench it in the oil. Let's get started, guys. Alright guys, we're trying to, hope you can hear me okay. Trying to get the part where you hook the rope on, we're trying to get those forks up to temp so we can quench them in the oil as well. We've got the other piece inside the forge here, just so that smoke can exit through the top. Because it stinks pretty bad. I do have an exhaust fan going, but I still want to wear this mask just for precautions. Well, we got this one up to temp. Let's get it. you get this metal too hot, it will start to melt and burn away. It'll just start popping and it'll be gone. Alright guys, here goes the second. Well, what I'm going to try to do, guys, is get this hot in the center here, cleanse it too. Alright guys, we got our grappling hook finished. There's a few more aesthetic things I want to do to it to make it look a little better. And when I get that completed, I'll show that to you guys. But for this series on the Forge It Friday, the grappling hook's finished. And I played around with it a little bit after I got it all put together, but I didn't video that. So in the future, Lord willing, there's going to be a video of me attempting to use this grappling hook the correct way. My intended purpose for this was not to climb vertically. But what I wanted this for, guys, was to be able to throw up the hill on a steep slope to the trees above me to pull myself up to the next level. I'm also going to make a retrieval line for this too, which I'm going to make out of paracord 550. And all you do with that is you tie it around the top, and you add a weight on the other end. You know, make the rope same length as your pull rope, and that way you throw it up first. Like if you're going up onto a limb in a tree, you throw your retrieval line over, and then throw your hook up, and that way when you're finished, you know you can't pull down and pull your grappling hook loose, but you can pull up and set it free from whatever it's hooked to. That's how the retrieval line works, and Lord willing, sometime in the future we'll show that to you guys. But hope you guys enjoyed this series. I hope you like our grappling hook. I think it turned out pretty good. It's not too heavy. It's easy to use. I did put a link on the bottom here that's threaded that I can take on and off to tie the rope to. I didn't want to put the rope through the hole because I knew that would wear the rope eventually. So I hooked it to this hook, which I put through the hole that we drifted. Hope you liked this, guys. I appreciate you coming along. And I want to do something fun for the next series on Forge It Friday. I want to, you the viewers, I want you to leave in the comments of something that you want to see me try to make. I think that would be a lot of fun. So be creative. Come up with something that is kind of weird but kind of cool. And we'll see if we can put that together, guys. Again, thanks for all the new subscribers. Thanks for the people that stuck with me all this time. And I hope you enjoyed this process. I sure did. And I learned a lot along the way. Because like I said, guys, I'm not a professional backsmith, but I love to do it for a hobby. It's a lot of fun. And I'm glad you guys got to come along with me on this adventure. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in. And have a blessed day in Jesus' name.